So my name is Zach Mertz, and I'm the Executive Director of the Cape Wildlife Center. And today we are here talking about all of our cold weather patients that were brought into our hospital, either because of the extremely cold temperatures we've been experiencing or that large northeaster snowstorm, Winter Storm Grayson, that we've gotten. Two of the patients we recently admitted were turkey vultures. These vultures were found in Westport, Massachusetts, and they were a flock of 11 or 12. And on the night of that snowstorm, the driving snow and bitter temperatures drove these particular vultures to seek shelter under a bush in someone's yard. The lady was nice enough to go out that night and try to help some of the worst off vultures, meaning the ones that she suspected had frostbite. Some of them were caked all the way in snow, and some of them were actually laying on their backs. So she helped some of the most critical ones into a barn. And the next morning, Fish and Wildlife sent a team over and were able to pick up the more critical patients, two of which came to our hospital here in Barnstable. And so when we admitted these birds, they were, to say the least, covered in ice. When you looked at their undersides, it was solid chunks all the way through. And as we went through with our veterinary team, or I should say New England Wildlife Center's veterinary team, we were doing physical exams. And as we stretched the wings out, you could actually hear the ice cracking off the wings. So we knew that before we did much else, we needed to get these vultures defrosted, make sure they were hydrated, make sure they were stable. And so what we did, not to warm them up too quickly, is we took them, put them in secure cages, and we took space heaters and ever so slightly moved them closer to the cage, meaning every 5-6 minutes we would take the space heater and move it closer. So it was a nice gentle defrost for them. They were able to break free of their ice, and then we could go on stabilizing and examining these animals. So we're happy to report that both vultures in our care right now are doing great. They are eating ferociously. They are angry, which is always a good sign with wildlife. But they have passed all of our metrics and physical exam tests perfectly. They'll be returned to the wild with the help of Fish and Wildlife tomorrow afternoon. They'll go back to Westport and hopefully rejoin the rest of their flock mates.
Sorry, it's a spray it up. I wasn't doing that before.